Greeting, my name is Farani Emma Anak Clement. I'm from Group 11. So I want to present an introduction about Sodor. What is Sodor? Sodor is a statement of design objective and requirement that define the overall design intent for the terminal project that usually used for the oil and gas companies such as Petronas, Shell, ExxonMobil, and so on. This order is established key design objective, technical requirement, and performance criteria on the oil and gas terminal project. Next, ensure compliance with regulatory requirement, industry standard, and safety guideline, and it can address critical aspects such as operational efficiency, health safety and environment, environmental protection, reliability, and sustainability. This can act a reference document throughout design, construction, and operation phase on the oil terminal project. So this order also can support effective coordination and communication among the project stakeholders. So what I can say is SODO is very important for the oil and gas company to develop a project such as oil terminal project or oil and rig project. So we go to the SODO one and for the rest of until SODO 6.
The Sodor 3 will end overall duration of 98 weeks and scheduled for completion on 40 April 2028. The total project cost is about 5.58 million. The initial phase of the project begins with the project start and head office activity, including engineering, procurement, and contract works, which take 16 weeks. Following this, the project requires board approval before the design work can commence. For the main design work, the jetty design in Greece take 20 weeks, while the jetty erection (CCC) design require a longer duration of 37 weeks. The CM tank design in France is carried out over 14 weeks prior to the commence of construction activity. Subsequently, the tank construction work, including tank foundation work, steel structure erection, tank fabrication, and tank installation. One of the longest activity is piping installation and site mobilization, which takes up to 15 weeks. In addition, several key procurement activities are carried out, such as the procurement of pipe and valve, instrumentation, mechanical equipment, and firefighting and safety system. These activities are conducted in parallel to ensure the project does not experience delay. After the procurement and mobilization phase, the project proceeds with the main on-site installation work. Piping installation in Greece is carried out over 20 weeks and it's considered one of the critical activity as it depends on several preceding tasks. The installation of electrical and instrumentation system, including work by UK-based vendor, takes 19 weeks. This activity is essential to ensure that all control and operational system function properly. Mechanical installation work carried out by the in-house workforce are implemented over 20 weeks, followed by the installation of firefighting and safety system, which take 11 weeks. All of installation works are complete. Pipework testing is conducted over 1 week to ensure there are no leaks and all all systems operate according to the specific requirements. Painting work by contractor for Holland are carried out over 11 weeks as the final finishing stage before the system acceptance. Finally, the project reached the automation acceptance stage through FAT and SAT testing, along with the completion of documentation. The project is officially complete on 40 April 2028 after all major activity have been successfully concluded. In conclusion, the overall project schedule demonstrates a well-structured plan from the design and procurement phase through installation, testing, final handover, ensuring the project is complete within the planned time frame. Um, and budget.
Okay, now I will continue for the Sodor 4 that continue of the project from the Sodor 3 just now. So for this Sodor 4, this project has an overall duration of approximately 97.5 weeks, starting on 6 January uh, 2026 and scheduled to be complete on 3 January 2028. So this take time for around 2 years for this Sodor 4. Okay, for this project begin with head office engineering, procurement and control phase, followed by a key milestone which is what approval. Once approval is obtained, major design activities such as jetty design and tank design commence. So for this construction work are divided into several main package. This include jetty erection, tank farm foundation, steel structure erection, and general civil works. Some of these activities are on the critical path, especially jetty related works as they directly affect downstream installation activities. Okay. In parallel, long lead items such as pipes and valve, instrumentation, and mechanical equipment procurement are initiated early to avoid delays during construction. So we go to the next slides. So for this slide, installation will include piping installation, mechanical installation, electrical and instrumentation installation, and firefighting and safety installation. These activities are carefully sequenced to ensure safety and efficiency on site for this project. Toward the final stage, the project proceeds with testing, painting, and automation acceptance, which is include FAT and SAT milestone. Once all systems are tested and accepted, the project reach project completion. So in conclusion, this project or this part of SODO 4 schedule ensure proper coordination between design, procurement, construction, and commissioning to achieve timely project delivery.
Okay, I will continue for Sodor 5. This presentation explains how our team managed the Sodor 5 project at week 45 using the Microsoft project. At this stage, program and cost update will apply based on the supplier performance rating, material delivery forecast, and also contractor schedule performance in the line in season 5 requirement. The project remains aligned with the 98-week complement target. Delivery duration will adjust according to vendor rating, like rating for supply delivery 5 weeks early, rating to delivery 2 weeks early, rating to delivery 2 weeks late, and also rating 1 delivery 6 weeks late. This adjustment were directly reflecting in the Microsoft project schedule. For material not yet delivery, the pipe shipment from Mitsui rating to supplier increased for 90 to 21 weeks. In construct instrumentation from the stockist B and the mechanical equipment from stockist C were delivered early, reducing their duration to 35 and 27 weeks respectively. Several materials, including steelwork and fire safety requirement, were already delivery and required no changes. Although the pipe delivery was delayed, early deliveries from higher and related supplier creating sufficient flood, and as a result, the critical path was protected and over the program impact was minimal. In conclusion, the project remained under control. Our procurement strategy and schedule management this site demonstrate effective risk management and performance use of Microsoft project to maintain the 98 weeks target. Thank you. I will pass to the next presenter.
My name is Nur Aina Azra binti Abdul Rahman. Today, I will briefly present the final closeout report for the Sodor Oil Terminal project by Group 11. First, for the executive summary, this project has been successfully completed with 100% completions. After all schedule adjustment and supplier performance review, the final project duration was 93.15 weeks. This is earlier than the original target of 98 weeks, showing good overall project control and execution. Next is the final schedule reconciliations. After week 45, activities were reviewed based on supplier performance ratings. For example, the painting work, which has been handled by a rating 4 supplier, was completed 3 weeks earlier than expected. As a result, the painting duration was reduced from 10 weeks to 7 weeks. For piping installation, the supplier achieved rating 2, which means the task was completed on time with no penalties or bonuses applied. In terms of critical path management, the critical path did not change in the final phase. Good supplier selection helped us avoid high-risk delays, especially those that could have caused penalties of up to 15 weeks. Moving on to cost and resource analysis, the final project cost was 9 million ringgit Malaysian, covering labor, materials, and equipment. The project used a total of 9,000 work hours, including 1,100 hours of overtime, mainly during early construction to overcome bottlenecks. For resource efficiency, our resources were fully reconciled and marked as 100% complete, and the final Microsoft project file was updated as an as-built record. In conclusion, although the project did not end exactly at 98 weeks, completing it almost 5 weeks earlier allows the client to start operations sooner and generate revenue earlier. Overall, this project demonstrates such a good balance between speed, cost control, and reliability. Thank you.